Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Big Show Sports Podcast with Kelston Jones. I'm just going to dive into it right now. Last night was something else. It was crazy. I'm not worrying about Boston and the Heat anymore. I'm talking about the LA Clippers not getting it done. Where does this leave Kawhi Leonard? Where does where does it go with him? Pretty soon, he's gonna be a free agent. Him and PG-13. So, what is gonna happen with them two? Will the Clippers let them walk, or are they gonna try to do this again? Doc Rivers done had this before with Chris Paul and Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan and the other guys. They're built for this, they're built for that, but you know what? They can't get it done. You can't get it done. So my thing is, Kawhi Leonard, it's on you now, buddy. You have to explain and tell us why y'all cannot get it done. It's gonna fall squarely on your shoulders, not LeBron James' shoulders, not nobody else's shoulders, but yours. It's time to start placing the blame where the blame goes, and the blame is on you. And Lou Williams. We've seen the Nuggets. They basically picked on him. So I don't understand the thing of what he was talking about this morning on ESPN. So the Nuggets, they were hungry. They was the better team. They showed us that throughout the series by being down 3-1. They didn't give up. So Doc Rivers, will he be gone, or will he come back? That remains to be seen. Or you're gonna keep him or let him go. I tell you, a great coach, Sam Cassell. Sam Cassell will be an excellent coach for any team. I'm thinking maybe the Houston Rockets or maybe up in Milwaukee, but something has to be done with the Clippers. Their roster was supposedly built to beat the Lakers, to go deep, to go into the finals. But on paper, their roster looks real good on paper. But I even said it. They're not going to beat the Lakers if they get to that spot, which they didn't. I think now with the Nuggets, it's going to be a good game, a great series. But at the end of the day, I think the Lakers have a little bit more. But again, Denver is a great team. Denver is no slouch at all. It's nothing that I can say about Denver that's bad. Denver is going to have to push that tempo and keep up with the Lakers, but it will be a good game. But I can see it going to 7. That it'll show how hungry the Nuggets are. If the Nuggets can push this game to 7, or maybe even sweep them. If they can sweep the Lakers, my God, it will be something. It will be something great to talk about if they can beat the LA Lakers. It will be something great if they can pull that off. So that's something that I've been wanting to talk about since last night. But let's go on to some college football. I'm going to leave the Clippers alone because there's a big mess going to happen over there real soon. The Big Ten is back October 24th. I'm telling you now, watch out for Penn State. Penn State is my dark horse team. I don't think nobody is ready for Penn State. Penn State will have a great year this year. And also Ohio State will have a good year too. Ohio State will have a good year. So I'm wondering how Justin Fields feel about this now. The announcement came out about them starting up football October 24th. But I would love to see a showdown between Trevor Lawrence and Justin Fields. But I don't think we're going to see that too early, this early in the season. And remember, the SEC is starting up real soon also. And let's jump to the Odell Beckham. I still haven't seen anything of where landing spots that he's going to go and that he wants to go, but I do have a few in mind. I keep thinking about Green Bay for some strange reason. I think if he does decide to leave and they trade him, hey, trade that man to Green Bay. So that will be a great sight to see. But I just wanted to come on this morning and just tell everybody, man, if you believe the Clippers, you know, you're something else. But I also want to ask everybody this: Dwayne Wade and Paul Pierce, who's the better player? It's Dwayne Wade. If you say Paul Pierce, I don't know what to say about you. You know Dwayne Wade was a better player, excellent player, future Hall of Famer, superstar. He, to me, he was the better player than Paul Pierce. But I'm not taking anything from Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce, he's a super. He's a champion. He's a superstar. He done things, but I think at the end of the day, Dwayne Wade is the better player. So if you try to argue that, you can't argue that one at all. So let's talk about LeBron James comparisons. Who do you really compare LeBron James to? Is it really Michael Jordan that you compare him to? Could you compare him to Magic Johnson? Magic Johnson was all over the court. Magic Johnson, he created a lot of things. So that's what I think about when I think about LeBron James. I think about Magic Johnson. I don't really think about Michael Jordan. Everyone, Michael Jordan and LeBron James. I really can't compare those two. I go to comparison with Magic Johnson more than I go at Michael. Because Michael Jordan, he was explosive, but he wasn't explosive like a LeBron James. Everybody needs to remember he wasn't explosive like LeBron. Jordan didn't go to the finals his first year in the NBA. LeBron James did. Even though he lost, but he took his team and a bunch of nobodies to the NBA finals. So you have to remember that. Jordan wasn't that great until Pippen got there. When Pippen got there, man, things started to change. It goes to show you when you put players around your stars, your superstars, you're going to see a different team. And that's what Chicago was. When Pippen got there, Chicago took flight. Jordan did his thing, but without Pippen, I'm not the only one that says this. Without Pippen, there's no Jordan. There's no 6 titles going to Chicago. So we have to remember that. So right now, I know it's early. I know it's a quick podcast, but I'll be back later on. I want to thank everybody for listening to the Big Shots Podcast with Kelston Jones. Thank you very much.